Hi there. Today we're going to be talking about nonfiction and specifically articles. So, in fiction writing, the author makes up details to tell a story. In nonfiction writing, the author doesn't make up details. The details are facts. So, the author will dig up details and research and learn a lot about a topic and then present the details in different styles. And here are some of the different styles of nonfictional writing. An author might write a biography, and a biography tells a true story of a person's life. It could start at the beginning of the person's life when they're born and go all the way to their death or to the present day. It could also be just a portion of a person's life, like when that person did whatever he or she did to be famous. A speech is another type of nonfiction text. Um, it's a little less likely that you're going to be reading speeches. I haven't read very many speeches, only a few. But dialogue is speech. So if there was a transcription of someone talking to someone else, like an interview, actually, I've read lots and lots of interviews, that would be nonfiction because it actually happened. So it's not made up. A textbook is another style of nonfiction, and that gives facts and details about a topic, such as a social studies textbook, a science textbook, even math textbooks. Those are all nonfiction. This is nonfiction because it's giving you facts about nonfiction. A cookbook is another example of nonfiction. So a cookbook is kind of funny for them to put into this category, but really any kind of instructional text, like how to cook something, how to build something, how to make something, how to put something together, those are all fall within the umbrella of instructional texts. There's information, but it's really a how-to. Another kind of nonfiction is an article. So this is a style of nonfiction. It's not a whole book. It's usually about a specific topic. And you would see articles in newspapers, magazines, and online. An article tells about one topic. All articles are based on facts. And a fact is what? It's a piece of information that can be proved. Every nonfiction article has a main idea. That's what we're going to get at in this beginning part of this whole project. The main idea is the most important thing that an author wants you to understand. You can find the main idea by asking yourself, what is this text mostly about? Sometimes an author will tell you the main idea in the title or at the beginning of the text. Sometimes even the heading will say the main idea of that section. That's pretty common. Supporting details give more information about the main idea. They help readers understand the main idea, backing it up with evidence such as names, places, dates, and examples. Here's a graphic showing the difference between main idea and supporting details. So the main idea is the most important point of a text. Good readers determine the main idea by looking for details within the text. And so the main idea is the table in general, right? A tabletop, a surface for you to work on, maybe a desktop. And then the supporting details are details that describe or explain the main idea of the text. And in this graphic, it shows the table legs as being the supporting details. They're what holds the table up so that you can have a surface at sitting level for you to work on. Okay, let's say that you're reading an article all about roller coasters, and that is the main idea. What do you suppose the supporting details might be? And actually, this graphic even shows the poles holding up the hills of this amazing-looking roller coaster. So, what could be written? What might you find in an article about roller coasters? Well, The main idea is that roller coasters move in different ways. And if that's the main idea, some of the supporting details, some of the legs that would hold up that main idea tabletop would be the fact that some roller coasters have loops that would cause riders to go upside down. And that's pretty exciting and fun. Another supporting detail suggesting ways roller coasters move might be the fact that they twist and turn. They send your body jolting all this way and that. And then also, and you can see in this image, many roller coasters, in fact, I'd even say most, rise high and there's a drop. That's usually in order to get you moving quickly. Another thing that you could include in an article about roller coasters is the fact that you want to go fast. All roller coasters are speedy, right? So that's one way that they move. And when they're going up a hill, the initial hill to get them nice and high to start the whole ride, they go slow. So that's another detail that's not in this graphic. All right, here is an example of very poor supporting details, and I'm providing this before you do your own an exercise where you're going to be identifying the main idea and supporting details in a little tiny paragraph. So I don't like this example of supporting details. You see if you can figure out why. Okay, Niagara Falls is one of the most beautiful sights in North America. It is on the Niagara River, halfway between Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. Niagara Falls is located on the American and Canadian border. The American Falls is 167 feet high. On the Canadian side, the Horseshoe Falls is 161 feet high. All right, so this little paragraph has a bunch of underlined sentences, and supposedly those are the supporting details. However, I argue that they aren't, because what's the main idea of this paragraph? Well, the introductory sentence suggests that Niagara Falls is one of the most beautiful sights in North America. Do these supposed supporting details have anything to do with beauty? No, they don't. They just talk about facts about Niagara Falls. Now, if the initial or introductory sentence said that it was one of the largest waterfalls in the world, or an amazing site in North America, or a landmark. Now, if it said landmark, then yes, these are supporting details. But as it is, these do not have anything to do with how beautiful Niagara Falls is. Read this paragraph about river otters. Circle the main idea, then draw a line under the supporting details. I'll read it for you, but you're going to go into this slideshow and you're going to actually take a screenshot of this, mark it up, and then put that image right into the slideshow on top of this slide. A river otter is built for water. Its long body can bend and stretch in the water. Its nostrils and ears close to keep out water when the otter dives. Its webbed feet make it easy for the animal to paddle and swim. Its thick fur keeps the otter warm in cold water. Even the otter's long, flat tail has a job to do. It helps the otter steer. Good luck identifying the main idea and details.